Insta for a complete home.
विदेश घुमघामको फन एनसेल रोमिङले थप्छ छन् बेस्ट रोमिङ प्याक्स रु 100 देखि सुरु डाउनलोड एनसेल एप नाउ or dial *123#.
Neoco world-class range of solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys र gas hobs ले तपाईं र तपाईंको घरको पूर्ण रूपमा केयर गर्छ किनकि नियोले बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
Insta for a complete home.
Nepal, a lot of positives going for them as well between the under-19 boys, the under-19 girls qualifying for the first ever World Cup.
Just loses his run up there. Yeah, big moment that, wasn't it, for women's sport here in this country. We saw the scenes at the football stadium just a couple of weeks ago as well. The run that the national women's team had, that was the hottest ticket in town. Went all the way to the final, beat India on penalties.
Well, the thing that really impresses me about Nepal compared to other countries is the number of juniors that they have coming up through the system. They're going to start things off. Played into the leg side, and it's the first runs on the board. Anil Saz off the mark with a single.
Okay, now yesterday, an innovation, the first time in cricket in Nepal. Hopefully, Matthew Critchley, you might be able to hear us. Andrew here in the commentary box. How's it going out there?
Hello, mate. I've got you, yeah. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Tell me about the experience out there in the middle.
Oh, it's an amazing atmosphere. It's my first time here. A few guys have been before. I just watching bowlers score. Long run. Hey, what bowled? Some dots out here. Yeah, it's amazing, the atmosphere. I think, obviously, it's a bit quieter this morning with an early start. I've never quite started at 9 AM before, but the other day, afternoon was amazing.
What were your expectations coming out here? Did you know anything about Nepal?
Oh, no, I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting to turn up playing some spinning wickets with not much crowds, and then turned up the first few games, and yeah, expectations are through the roof.
Good morning, doctor. Good morning, doctor.
जबसम्म कोलगेट मैक्स फ्रेशले ब्रश गर्दैनौ निन्द्राले पिछा छोड्ने छैन
यसको कुलिङ क्रिस्टल्सले गर्छ यति ताजा यु हैव नो अन्दाजा कोलगेट मैक्स फ्रेश निन्द्रा भगाऊ ताजगी जगाऊ.
I think maybe I was looking for about 150. We probably missed out on 10-15 in the power play, and obviously it's quite tough in the middle, but then Lisa came in and obviously played nicely at the end, so we're probably 10 short, but if we can start take a few wickets, I mean, we saw what happened the other day with our batting, so hopefully we can create a little collapse out here. So I think, yeah, try and get the pressure on would be nice.
Yeah, it was quite something, wasn't it? 7 for 6.
Oh, I remember I was walking out and I thought we were going to get bowled out for less than 10 at one point. It was a bit no first taste of cricket, but
well, that would have been quite the welcome for you to Nepal. We'll watch Akash come in and bowl this delivery.
Oi!
Oh, that's going to be 5 wides down the leg side.
No luck, brother.
He's quick, but just a little bit erratic on that occasion. What about your experience in and around the group? The head coach, Rajiv Kumar, he's someone who's really experienced, has that IPL coaching ticket with him too, with the Chennai Super Kings. How have you been enjoying him?
No, he's been good. It's the first time I've come across him. I think he lives over in England now, but he seems like a good man, knowledgeable. Like, the managers try and do everything for you out here, which is obviously very heartwarming. A little bit too much at sometimes, but no, it's amazing. They can't do enough for you, so they've been good. It's obviously good to play with Kushal. He's obviously... Catch it!
Edged and edged in between the keeper and the first slip. Oh, could have been the first wicket. Maybe miscommunication between Dilip Nath and Michael Lee's goal, real chance for the first one there. Matthew, what went wrong?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It looked like it split the gap beautifully, to be fair. And then, yeah, it's one of them things. Hopefully those things start turning for us and start going our way. Probably sooner rather than later, obviously.
Matthew, Pokhara known as one of the most beautiful cities anywhere in Nepal. Tell us about the front of your jersey, Glaciers Matter.
Yeah, I think they want to do their little bit to obviously save the world, which is nice. I think they were at Pokhara before we got here. Zen, one of the English lads who's not playing, went out there and he said, I've got to get across, so hopefully at some point.
Yeah, this is going to be close, full, straight, oh, maybe, just missing leg. Matthew, I had a better view than you did. This was pretty tight.
Absolutely salmon, get it reviewed.
For those wondering, the bit of Cockney rhyming slang there, salmon trout means out. Getting the replay, maybe. Sorry, actually, yeah. Just missing leg. Final question just before we let you go, mate. It's your first time here. Would you love to come back?
Oh, definitely. I'd love to get the opportunity. Hopefully get a few more runs wickets and we can go deep in the tournament, so come back as defending champions next year. But no, definitely, I've loved it so far. Hopefully I can keep coming back.
Well, mate, really want to thank you for talking to us, giving us that insight and wishing you all the best.
No
I feel a wicket's coming, not this ball, next over. That's the first wicket, over to.
Take ball. Ball.
End of the first over. It's 10 for none.
Sport is in our DNA.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Pond Superlight Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Well, so easily could have been a wicket in that opening over, the edge going directly between slip and the keeper. Almost ended up just looking at each other and wondering whose catch it would be. Going to see left arm spin to begin with from the pavilion end of the ground. Bipin Khatri, who bowled really nicely in the first game. Probably seen something like 14 or 15 local left-arm spinners. They've all been very impressive, being the dominant force of the Nepali players thus far. Khatri will be looking to add to his wickets tally. He, like Lalit Rajbanshi, is one who'll challenge on the inside edge. Manali, should this catch have been held?
We split the gap perfectly from the looks of it, and both keeper and the slip look at each other. I think Lee said, I thought you were going for it. And Dilip said, I thought you were going for it, but right down the middle.
Oh, now surely, yes, this is gone. It just skids on. He's always going to challenge the inside edge. Khatri. No turn, wraps into the pad. And Anil Shah, well, he's had a day to forget. A drop catch in the deep, and now trapped LBW for one.
Yeah, this happens so often. When you're poor in the field, you tend to carry it mentally onto the field when you're batting. Just not getting into the groove of things today, Anil Shah, and it's an easy dismissal. Not very hard for the umpire on that occasion. Good celebration as well as Bipin goes for a bit of a run. It's going to be the skipper, Anil Kumar Shah, back for one. 10 for 1 at the end of 1.2.
Well, I did tell Matthew Critchley that the wicket was coming in the second over. We don't have him mic'd up anymore. I will be telling him after the game, I told you so. Here comes Lahiru Malantha. He's the top scorer in the tournament, still in the early stages, of course, just game day 5. Very fine record, the left-hander. Katri just strays down the leg side. Not sure if this was batter pad. We're going to run a second. Just about get home. Yeah, giving us runs. Yeah, umpiring decisions don't come much easier than this. Hitting the back pad, going on to hit middle stump.
Yeah, just nipping in. Anil Shah stuck in his feet as well. Great delivery to get the first wicket. He did call it. It was quite impressive.
Sidekick, you know, at this stage, don't you? We had Guptill on yesterday. I told him the wicket was coming, that ball. We had the run out. When it was blocked to backward point, I said, oh no.
It's almost as if you've been an analyst in the past.
Or just all this time I spend in the country that I love so much. I've gotten a bit of trouble though. I was explaining how cricket is maybe the most popular sport in the country. Some volleyball fans have been on to me. They're saying you have to remember the national sport for about 65% of the country up in the hills. That's where the game is at. Volleyball, they love it. This one's helped around the corner. Oh, what an effort. That would have been truly exceptional. But the catch goes down. It's 16 for 1. Chant to continue. Massive moment in the game off the last ball of the previous over. There was a sub-fielder out there, Zen Malik, on for Andrews House. Now, it's hard to call this a chance, isn't it, Manali? An outstanding effort from the sub-fielder. He's done really well to get anything on it.
I was traveling at some speed as well. Full dive effort this. And you can't fault him on that. He's thrown absolutely everything at it. And had it stuck in that arm, in that hand, it would have been an absolute blinder.
The catch of the tournament stakes already has some stiff competition. I still think Nicholas Curtin's holding the edge, but Dev Canals yesterday, oh, in terms of boundary catches, that was as good as you'll see down at Long On. Glorious stroke. Just a couple of bounces and should have the momentum to get into the rope. Definitely trying to hit up and over as Asif Sheikh goes, God, I thought I hit it better than that. I thought it was going to race to the rope.
It's a party out here. And this is all top class. Held it as well as it sails over the bowler's head. And with that, it's 4 education kits for school children for every 4 that's scored. That's powered by NPL Foundation.
Yeah, those education kits will make a big difference across the country. They'll scamper an extra one here, get home quickly, 2 wides. You're wondering a bit more about Nepal, about 31, 32 million people across the country, but so much of it is covered in either hilly or mountainous regions, about 65-70% of the country. And that's where the volleyball is so popular, because it's difficult to have cricket grounds. Just it's difficult to carve out an area that's large enough. What you'll see is lots of kind of gully cricket played down alleys. And in the big cities, it's cricket that holds sway. But up in the villages, some of the beautiful parts of the far west and up towards the north and the far east of the country, volleyball incredibly popular. And actually, the government christened it as the National Sport 2017. Great to see school kids in. Cricket very much on the rise, and in terms of national sports rankings, cricket miles advance of any of the other national sports. They're right the way up there in the top 20 in the world.
Yeah, it's a really interesting topography here in Nepal, and you can see the challenges, and you don't really have the space to build cricket stadiums, to build a cricket ground. But that's what you want in a country. You want to see multiple sports. Great to see the school kids out here today, and I love that they've got stickers on their face. Yeah, we might need to zoom in and see what the stickers actually are, but they're ecstatic to be here. They might be going home with a few kits as well, so why not?
In the air, but safe, and that will race away. You don't want to give Lahiru Malantha a life. And the tournament's leading run scorer continues to accumulate.
Well, the runs keep flowing in the form of wides or extras, and this time off the bat. It was driven really well right through the covers. Malantha continuing where he left off in the previous game. Good looking stroke this for 4 runs. They've raced on to 26 for 1. That required rate is just 6.5. They need to try and find some wickets here, the Bolts, or correction, the Avengers. Oh, they're Avengers stickers, look at that. They must be like superheroes.
Definitely some brilliantly named teams in this competition. The Yaks, definitely the first ever franchise team named after a creature that's really only found up here in the Himalayas. The Avengers have got the superhero vibes. I have a little phobia of stickers, so I don't want any of those coming up to the commentary box.
But a phobia of stickers, oh my gosh. You poor child growing up.
Very, very soft person. Just the one thing I've never liked is stickers. Keep them away from me.
Now I know what I need to do for tomorrow.
I'll be going on strike if that's the case. End of the 3rd over. Single to close it out. It's 27 for 1.
Neocool solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobsले बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
अब सिद्धार्थ बैंकको कार्ड प्रयोग गरी खरिद गर्दा मोबाइल बैंकिङबाट टप अप गर्दा रिवार्ड पोइन्ट अर्न गर्नुहोस्. सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स, यसमा पोइन्ट छ. सिद्धार्थ बैंक, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई.
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल, असली नै रोजो.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल, असली नै रोजो.
I think that's because the left-hander's on strike. We're going to get the off breaks into the attack early. The Scottish all-rounder, Michael Leask, he'll be full of confidence from his batting. Can he find the second breakthrough? They'd love to see the back of Malantha in particular and test out what the Bolts have down in the middle and lower order, because we haven't seen them need to come into action yet. Has been a bit of turn on offer. You'd imagine the Avengers are going to need a second, if not a third, in this power play though.
Yeah, just not enough runs on the board. And the extras might be a cause of concern as well. 7 of them so far. Coming in the form of wides. When you've got a low total, every single run has to be valued. Giving away free runs, just not an option.
Yeah, just going back to the kind of geography and topography of Nepal, with so much of the central and northern parts of the country covered in that mountainous region, it means a lot of the players come from the south. Like Biratnagar, the Terai region it's known as, Barawa, Butwell, that's where the captain of fielding side comes from, Kushal Bertel, the Butwell boss. And it's going to be so exciting, this NPL, in years to come, not just to be here in the valley in Kathmandu, but to expand the tournament and to have probably more than one venue. Might not be season 2, could be season 3 or 4, but there's some high quality facilities starting to be developed outside of the valley. That one hits the pad, probably height the issue.
Well, this is the infrastructure conversation that we were having, Sriram and I. The good thing for Nepal is they've got, maybe just missing that leg stump, they've got all the fan following. You look at the number of sponsors that they have in Nepal Premier League, it's very impressive to see the backing that this league has, and that really helps to grow that infrastructure part of it.
That LBW is close. Don't think it's missing leg, maybe height. It's pitched in line. Just probably on the balance of things, decision going the batter's way. Good start from Lees, 2 runs from his first, 29 for 1.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल.
Watch NPL on the go on NCL app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download NCL app now or dial *123*9#.
DHI happier home. Today sahi.
Nepali songs, Hindi songs, international tunes, and some famous faces in the crowd too. Plenty of smiles on offer. Left arm over the wicket. Just want to talk about the innovations too, Manali. Look at this, the umpire cam in play for the first time in Nepal. We saw the innovation being able to talk to the fielders. Martin Guptill yesterday, Martin Guptill yesterday. You've made a good umpire, Manali, would you?
Yeah, I don't really think I'd be a good umpire, to be honest. I also don't think I've got the patience to stand there for that long.
Now, what the umpire has to do, you might be wondering, why is he walking across? There's only one ball bowled. Left hand, right hand combination. This helps get the steps in for the umpires. So you'll walk all the way from square leg from one side to the other. Some umpires you see kind of almost jog it, but he's stoical in his walking across. Is Durga Natsubedi? No, he knew his camera was on air, didn't want to give us a wobbly shot. Gave us a nice steady one. Well played, Durga. Hammered. That's not a good delivery. A half volley miles outside the off stump. Help yourself time for Lahiru Malantha.
Yeah, just a bit off on this delivery. Reefer going a little too wide, but he does really well. He does reach for it, but he has total control of it. Gets his arms nice and through the ball and dispatched over the covers. 1 bounce 4. Great looking stroke. Showing all his class, Malantha. He's having a good National Premier League.
Edged away. It's going to be 4 more. The last one was a cracking stroke. This time it's a fortuitous one. Better delivery, but with 3rd up in the circle, it's always a possibility.
Back-to-back boundaries. This time a bit of luck. We could call it good placement as well. Just gets a thick outside edge, powered by Encel. This boundary runs away for 4 runs.
Side edge. Yeah, he comes from cricketing royalty within Barbados. His uncle, Floyd Reefer, played for the West Indies. His dad played first-class cricket for Barbados. 2 of his cousins, one of them is actually playing for Surrey now, another one has played first-class cricket. And one of his other uncles Also played against England for a Barbados 11. It runs in the blood in Barbados. Deep passion for the game there. Good stop from Dakal because he just come finer. Just like Nepal, isn't it? The Caribbean. Absolute craze for cricket. This start that Malantha's given them with the few boundaries, the required run rate's not going to be a concern. Under sevens, just want to keep those wickets in hand. Just as I say that, he might have almost given a chance. Going to get away with it. Might have a boundary check here. That's an excellent piece of fielding. Has he done enough here, Manali? Let's have a look.
This is running away. It's a good effort. Dinesh Karel in the deep, giving chase. Just want to see if this is clean or not. Full stretch dive. Oh, got to see that other hand. And this is why I'm glad I'm not the umpire. All right, that left hand is the question when the ball's let go. It's going to be... We'll just wait on the final call from the umpires. Giving us 2 runs. It's going to be the end of 5.
सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वॉश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वॉश DHI happier home.
Got off to another racing start here. The bolts courtesy of Malantha. He's 21 or 15. He's already been given a life. Joshi into the attack. Be a wide. 3 for the first time in Nepal. You join me in the commentary box.
We asked for it, we got it. Isn't it, HD? So lovely. Naran Joshi, just a solitary over in the previous game. None for 10 he got. He's got his task cut out. Malantha in good form. Asif batting well. He's running away with it at the moment.
Oh, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That's another boundary for the left-hander. He is so at home here in Nepal. He's loved batting on these surfaces in his 3 outings.
A terrific strike again. Width on offer, but pounced on it. He's got those arms free. He's hit that well in front of square. Naran Joshi's got to get his radar right. He keeps giving width. He's just going to be punished. He hasn't got the express pace. He's got to be deadly accurate. Look at that. And he's striking a post as well for the camera.
Be another wide. 3-5 bowlers already used, and we were only in the 6th over. From a bowling perspective, I mean, I know that you need to be flexible as a cricketer in T20 cricket, but can that be quite disruptive to rhythm as a bowler?
also tells me that they're still finding out about themselves. They're not sure what their power play bowling looks like. They're throwing the ball to everyone and seeing what works for them. So yeah, definitely disruptive, but I think the more clarity they get, the better from a team point of view.
His radar's off. Just look at Michael Leask. He bowled the 1 over and went for just 2 runs, and then he's hooked, taken off. Maybe, yes, he'll be someone that's well suited to bowling outside the power play. But I would imagine, and please understand, I couldn't bowl a hoop down a hill, that I would imagine that if a bowler bowls a nice first over and he feels in good rhythm, he thinks, oh, give me another one, give me a second, give me a third.
That's a bit better. Got his radar straight enough. Dot ball. Wide, 4, wide, dot. Bit of shape in Milanta. Missing out. Still with an offer there. Yeah, you're right, HD. I think Leask would have felt hard done by. Bowled a very good over. Could have gone with him another one. Especially the last over of power play is so important. Coming out of it.
Down the ground and 4 more.
That's power packed. Full straight, but was very full. And he accepts it gleefully, Milanta. He's just raced to 29 of 18. His partnership is 42 of 29. And this is running away with the power play at the moment. Last over of power play is so important. You need to come out with momentum going your side. But unfortunately, that's not the case for the Pokhara Avengers. It's all been Janakpur bowls.
The Avengers, they lost another wicket just before the conclusion of the power play to ensure that they were 2 down. Now they would love to do that to the Bolts. Half century is brought up. Oh, misfield. Misfield, and that will bring another boundary. Another Super 4 powered by NPL 4G.
Boundaries coming in all directions. Cover is long on, and now third man. Delicate change of angle from Joshi. Not working. Well played, Milanta. And fielding could have been a lot better to help the bowler out, who was already having a tough day. 15 conceded of 4 balls. Joshi's misery continues.
And again, stand and deliver and holds the pose. That brings up the 50 partnership, dominated by Milanta.
And takes us to the highest power play score in this tournament. 60 for 1. Janakpur bowls are the team to watch out for. Look at that. Stand and deliver. Up and over cover. And strikes a post. Handsome and elegant. Lahiru Milanta.
Wants to. Should get it. Does. That's a very expensive final over of the power play. 21 runs.
Welcome to IME Pay Wallet. IME Pay भए चाहियो के छ सबै सेट.
तपाईको असली एनर्जी Red Bull असली नै रोज.
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Watch NPL on the go on NCL app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download NCL app now or dial *123*9#.
He's just faced the 7 balls in the 6 overs, Asif. 12 balls, in fact, sorry. 12 balls in the 6 overs. That's gone by. Milanta 21 balls for 39. He's looking in terrific touch. 75 not out in the first game. 24 of 13 in the second. And now unbeaten on 39.
Another new bowler introduced into the attack. Sagar Dakal, the 6th bowler and the 7th over of the innings. Tell you what, the school children will be absolutely loving Milanta, as every time that there's a 4-hit, 4 education kits are provided to school children. He is hitting plenty of them.
Yeah, most definitely. More 4s we see, the more children get to access to education, which is brilliant initiative by the NPL Foundation. Milanta looking red hot form.
Don't have a big total to defend here, and the fielding's been a little bit untidy. We've seen some misfields go for 4 and just a little bit untidy, messy.
That's a sign of a team just not coming together yet. And you make a very good point. If you're bowling 6 bowlers in 7 overs, even the captain's not sure. Not the greatest of sign.
Sometimes you can pick so many all-rounders in a side that a captain feels as though he has to bowl everyone. On the flip side of that is the bowlers don't take responsibility. There's so many bowlers, they feel, well, if I bowl a bad over, someone else can come, rather than say, you know what, I've got to do 4 here, and I've got to bowl them well.
Absolutely right. And in good teams, the roles are very well defined. You've got a power play role, you know you're going to come back later in the innings, the spin through the middle. You've got 1 or 2 overs of spin in the power play as well. Successful teams have their roles really well defined.
The Royals. The Royals might have just arrived. That is our next game, the Kathmandu Gurkhas versus the Royals. Again, a little fumble, which brings to a close the 7th over, 66 for 1.
आफ्ना हरेक चिन्ताहरू अब हामीलाई छोडिदिनुस् तपाईको भोलिको भरपर्दो साथी सानीमा रिलायन्स लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स खुलेर जियौं
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs le buzeko cha your way of quality living.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Styles here at the TU, because they know that it's him and his team that is up next against the Kathmandu Gurkhas. Pulled off a victory last night when no one thought it would be possible. Chris Soul taking them over the line.
Back to Sumit Maharjan. Karan Casey, he got them over the line yesterday, first game.
My apologies, I got all excited then. That game last night did things to me. That was the Kings.
Streaks hair serum, मात्र 3 pumps. Apply अनि shine. अनि यो shine चल्छ दिनभर. हेर्नुहुन्छ? Shine on and on.
And the bar goes to Isabel Care.
हैन त shine जुन चल्छ दिनभर. Streaks hair serum, कपालको shine on and on and on.
10 balls it was. The Namibian came to the party. Karate Rasmus, he played nicely, bowled nicely as well. Right, Leesk is back in the attack.
They need to strike and strike quick. The Janakpur Bowls, you mentioned that their middle order hasn't been tested at all. They've just lost 2 wickets apiece in both the games that they've played, and they're looking to continue that trend. Unless they get to the middle order, the Avengers have it all done and dusted, I'm afraid.
Nice early call. Yeah, sometimes it happens, doesn't it, when you reach a playoff, having played so well in the group stages and hardly any of your players have been tested. You get to a playoff and suddenly those new players are asked to perform and they don't, and you're out the competition.
Seen that quite a few times. Suddenly 30 for 3 and then you don't know where to go. Happened to India in the 2019 World Cup semi-final against New Zealand. Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, terrific form. Suddenly they were 30 for 3 against New Zealand.
That's what the Avengers have got to hang on to. Hang on to the fact that, yes, there's still plenty of runs required here. At least another 70, so if they can just nip someone out, maybe Malanta. Close. End of the 8th. 70 for 1.
Watch NPL on the go on NCL app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download NCL app now or dial *123*9#.
म त पैसा लिन्छु आइमी पेमा चाहियो के र खर्च गर्न सजिलो कार्डबाटै किन्छु म लिन्छु म ब्याज पनि पाइन्छ हो विदेशबाट आएको रकम वेलकम टु आइमी पे वालेट आइमी पे भए चाहियो के छ सबै सेट
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Have dominated proceedings with the bat. They're only one down and they're already halfway there.
The last 2 overs have been good. As we've seen the Gurkhas coming in.
KC's Gurkhas have arrived. They upset the Royals. In their only game have looked quite superb.
They lost the first one and then they recovered to win the second. An open tournament. Every game is so important. They're coming thick and fast.
There you go, Shri. Doesn't matter what country, and they love him.
He's in starting a test match tomorrow, the day-nighter in Adelaide. What a tournament, what a series that is. India won the first one in Perth, going into the day-nighter in Adelaide. Australia will look to bounce back.
Just out of reach, but brilliantly fielded in the deep. He really wanted to try and take the catch, but in the end had to bail out. Khatri.
A good little passage of play for the Avengers. No boundary since 18 balls. The last 2 overs been very good, and this was exceptional piece of fielding.
Just be 1. The over, 5 from the over. 75 for 1.
हरेक दिन
हेजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल।
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नेबल्स।
DHI happier home छुट्टै छ है।
Premier League culminates in a final on the 21st of December, so still some way to go here at the group stages. Every single team will play each other once before our top four will be decided.
Games coming thick and fast.
Fine and four. Critchley Lease bowls it at a decent pace, and it's just run off the outside edge away for four.
That was the angle more than anything. Round the wicket, across the right-hander. And Asif, was that deliberate? Looked to open the face, but didn't mean to get that so fine. But he'll take the result.
Yeah, I think he's looked to just knock that into cover, hasn't he? But because of the angle, you're right, it finds sort of the thickish part of the outside edge and runs away fine for four. Least thought he was unlucky, but there's no slip in place.
Bit of turn on that occasion, but very well played. He was on the back foot, watched it all the way, turned it around the corner. Good batting from Asif. A 70 of 52, Asif's 24 of 22 in this partnership. Dominated, of course, by Milanta.
I said it. Win for the Kings last night has ensured that they now have some points, which is really good for the competition if teams can get a win, each get a win early on. There's a big shout, a confident shout from both keeper and bowler. But no, instead, again, untidy in the field, and they get through for a single.
At least not happy at all. It's all happening here. Overthrow, leg buys. Quickest delivery from Lees. Was asking the question vehemently. Didn't get the response.
Should be out and is taken, and it's the big wicket. It's Milanta. Michael Leesk has done the trick for the Avengers.
Yeah, he deserved this. Michael Leesk, he's bowled really well. Man in form has to depart. Lahiru Milanta gone for 45 of 32. 82 for 2, and we're in for a drinks break now.
Watch NPL on the go on NCL app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download NCL app now or dial *123*9#.
Pond Superlight Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Minto Fresh. Freshness that bonds.
Insta for a complete hole.
Pond Superlight Gel
with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Insta for a complete home.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल
DHI happier home. Today sahi.
NEOCO solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hot.
Beautifully done. That'll be referred upstairs, will it? Oh yes, just the right time to introduce and welcome my co-commentator Monali Patel. For the first time in the inaugural edition, I get to share the mic with her. Wonderful, Monali.
Quite the intro, Mikhail. Thank you. This should be fun. Let's see, how close is this? Harsh Tucker hanging in the balance with this decision. Michael Lees picking up his first wicket, 1 for 12 so far. Might nearly be his second. Fair delivery to start. Think he's all right. He does very well to keep that balance and that foot planted. Great awareness from Harsh Tucker. Yeah, no surprises there. Not out. 10 overs gone, 82 for 2.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
NEOCO solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs your way of quality living.
4 wickets here. Asif's played a run of ball 25.
Yeah, wicket's the name of the game if they want to come out on top here for the Avengers. Just need less than 6 runs and over now. 5.8 the required run rate. And the runs have come pretty steadily for the Bolts. As if 26 off 26. There's really no scoreboard pressure. Even if they go run a ball, they're fine. He's trying to bring in a bit of leadership as well. Picked up 1 wicket. Need plenty more, as you've mentioned it already. 56 now required of 58. Gorgeous looking facility here. They've done well, the ground staff.
Everyone part of NPL have been brilliant. The ground staff, certainly. They've dished out a super square. Good outfield as well. Value for runs when you play a good shot over here on the outfield. We spoke about scoreboard pressure. Absolutely. The required rate 5.79 just goes to show how easy things have become for the chasing side. And that one came quickly with the arm. Sagar Dakar into his 3rd wicketless.
My spinners trying to keep themselves in the game here. There is a bit of turn out there as well. Harsh Tucker just looking a bit hesitant off the first 2 deliveries that he's faced.
Does well. Tucks it towards mid-wicket, gets off the mark as well. That'll certainly help him. Better you want to just get to the other end early in the innings. Keep turning the strike.
Yeah, Canadian, who's come up through the local system, in fact.
Swept. Straight to the fielder. He spoke about Tucker. He has had his moments in this tournament so far. Got the wicket of Shikhar Dhawan. Was amongst runs and wickets in the first outing for Janakpur Bowls. He's made sizable, substantial contributions.
Yeah, it'd be no surprise if he actually goes on to make many more. He is a very good cricketer, good fielder.
There's the ball I want. Well, boy, Segi.
And he does have excellent control of his mind when he's out there in the middle.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
NEOCO solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, र ग्यास हब्सले बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Yeah, POKHARA Avengers getting 138 for 7 earlier in the day, and JANAKPUR bowls in the chase, looking very strong. 85 for 2. Nasif unbeaten on 27. What an innings Milanta played. He's been in double-figure scores right from the start, unbeaten on 70 plus. The second game got 20 odd, was a bit unlucky to be given out, and today as well just got the runs very quickly. They need 54 or 54. Very easy at the moment.
Going to be a change in bowling as well. He's had a part with the bat. Critchley is now going to come in with the ball. Where do you think this next wicket is coming from, Mikhail? I mean, they've used plenty of bowlers, but not many getting a breakthrough.
That's Critchley for you. Best of 5 for 28. Economy little over 8. 120 wickets in 143 outings. Look good with the bat. They've all had those 20s and 30s. Yeah, short and wide. From somewhere they'll need to find wickets, as you rightly pointed out, Monali.
And they haven't had their cause. The number of extras, 10 wides. Not only is that 10 free runs, it's 10 more deliveries that they could have scored right off of.
Pretty much a run-a-ball situation right now. That's in the gap. Work to do for the field and the deep. He'll come around. They'll come back for the second. Good running. A flatter throw above the stumps would have created an opportunity. That's the problem here for the Avengers. One big over and it's game set match here in favor of the Bolts.
Have a good positive running between the two out in the middle. Pushed into the offside and they charged. As soon as they decided it was going to be too quick turn. And the fielding, it's been very messy this morning, just leaking runs in the field. We saw drop catches in the first innings, the second innings. It's really been untidy today. I'm not sure if it's the haze in the background or what it is, but not the sharpest of fielding that we've seen over the last few days.
Yeah, and especially when you're defending somewhere around 130 plus, you need to bring your A game forward in the middle. The bowling too, has just been giving away freebies at the moment. Short and wide, enough width for the batters to just free their arms. Getting very easy at the moment. The Avengers need to do something special. Bowls for that matter, if they go on to win this, it's going to be 3 and 3. That's the happy dent smile that we've been looking for on the ground. Wow, some beautiful faces, lovely smiles. And that's a lovely delivery as well to finish off over number 12. 92 for 2.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Tapayko Asli Energy Red Bull Asli Neros.
Neoco solar water heaters. Water purifies. Chimneys, the gas hobsle बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
Thakur Nasif in the middle holding fort in this chase. The Bolts have won both their encounters by 8 wickets. They are 92 for 2 at the moment. And Avengers, after that heavy defeat in that first outing of theirs, need to do something special as the captain brings himself on. Some leg spin, he can give that ball a good rip. What they need is something very special. 4 for 12, his best, good economy. He's grown as a bowler over the years for Nepal. Famed batter and a very effective bowler. Something has to give you if you're a fielding side now, if you're a bowling side.
Yeah, but at the moment the two batters look fairly set. It's going to take a mistake from the batters. Total of 8 bowlers used in this. It just tells a story, doesn't it? It's been a struggle with the ball. The Avengers not getting those breakthroughs. And that tends to happen when you're chasing a low score. Or when you're defending a low score, I should say.
That's in the air. Cries of catch it. And that's been taken. Captain strikes. Asif departs. A ray of hope here for the Avengers. Can they pull things back? This is a big wicket. Bowls lose their third.
Well, the skipper's going to question whether he should have brought himself on earlier. It was in the slot, unfortunately just didn't have the height or the distance, and a good, well-judged catch in the deep. It's going to be a big wicket this. It's the set batter as well in Asif.
Avengers believe can pull this one. The big man, Jimmy Neesham, walks out. Look at that strike rate. Just the perfect time as well to bring those numbers back again. He has everything set for himself, and he can ruin the best laid plans with a couple of big sixes as well. Quite animated in the field today. Man with different moods. What will he dish out with the bat? Just trying to be cheeky there. Kushal Burtel versus Jimmy Neesham.
He's going to wait for the next one to get off the mark. This is the last delivery. Sheikh trying to go downtown, just not enough distance, and finally a catch does get taken. Well judged, well held. Could be a turning moment in the game, but we'll just have to wait and see. It's Jimmy Neesham out there, dangerous, has a reputation for being a big hitter. Well bowled delivery. He's rocking the mustache as well.
Yeah, very retro look there.
They're definitely back in, aren't they?
Very much. Suiting him as well. Sometimes players are very superstitious as well. They go with a particular look, feel, attire. Off the mark is Jimmy Neesham. Yeah, you got to restore some calmness now after that fall of the wicket. But what an over this. A wicket and only 1 run in the 13th. It's 93 for 3.
नयाँ पुस्ताका सपनाहरू थाहै नपाइकन आफ्ना सपनाहरू बनिसकेका हुन्छन्। ती सपनाहरूलाई पूरा गर्नुस्, खुलेर जिउनुस्। सानीमा रिलायन्स लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स, खुलेर जियौं।
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश, यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश।
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs le buzeko cha, your way of quality living.
Homestar for a complete home.
Anta will want to add a couple of more in his final 6 deliveries. But at the moment in the driver's seat are the Bolts, eyeing their 3rd consecutive win in the inaugural edition of the NPL. Yeah, just a little quicker on this one, and he'll nudge it around. Who's going to walk away, or rather who's going to drive this vehicle by the end of the tournament? Remember, it goes to the player of the tournament. It's the Omoda E5 long-range SUV. And the other day, Monali was refusing to get out of it when being dropped at the venue. That much she loved the ride.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, it's a really sweet car actually. I was very impressed. Very sleek, and the inside looks fantastic. That's why I said yesterday, it's too bad the best comms doesn't get to take it home. Although that might not be a fair competition here with Lenny.
Yeah, Lenny is a very popular figure in this part of the world.
Just going back to your superstition, did you have any superstitions playing?
Really recollect. Get that for turn. That's the perfect delivery to a left-handed batter. No superstitions for me. What about you, Manali?
Yeah, grip and turn. Excellent delivery this from Leesk. Yeah, I had to make sure that I pulled out my right pad first out of the bag every time. And if I didn't, then I was destined to fail in that game. It plays on your mind. But the facial hair is big in hockey. I mean, hockey in Canada is massive. So when playoff season comes, no one shaves and no one cuts their hair, and that has to go throughout the playoffs.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat, as simple as that. And this 43 now and 37. He's bowled well, Leesk. Looked good with the bat, gave that impetus in the end to take them past 130. And he's been very disciplined with the ball. 1 for 15 and into his final delivery as well. No panic here for the bowls. Yes, no. Once again, that's a poor bit of fielding and backing up. Everyone's got napping in the field this morning for the Avengers. What should have been a dot ends up being 1, then overthrow as well. This guy is not impressed too. Michael Leesk, 14 gone, 98 for 3.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन delightful.
Watch NPL on the go on NCL app. Unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download NCL app now or dial *123*9#.
तर यो जित्ती दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ. सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश. यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जित्ती दाग निकाल्न गर्छ. इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश.
Tell you what, quite a few goodies in this part of the world. It's the ultraviolet F77. Now looking to go big on that one. Top speed is 155 kilometers. Wow, per hour. And it offers a futuristic riding experience. Are you a bike person or a car person, Monali? But that bike certainly beauty and beast together.
Yeah, I actually did ride. I sold my bike now, but that looks like a gorgeous looking bike. Get your helmets on.
Yeah, at the moment, riding on a sea of confidence are the Janakpur bowls as they get to the 100-run mark as well in the 15th over, in full control on top of their game as well.
Looks a relaxed dugout. Why not? They've been in the driving seat for most of this game. Cheeky. And this will be a few runs. The runs are coming just too easily at the moment. They pick up 2.
Just add some more perspective into this chase, Manali. I'll tell you what, time since the last boundary is 32 deliveries. That's how easy it's been for the Janakpur bowls. They've not had to press the panic button in this chase. They've just had to get those runs with minimum risk. They're playing all over it.
He did try to clear that front foot. Wanted a slog sweep in there. I think he was listening to you. It's been a while since the last one. He wanted to put it into the stands. He'll have to wait for the next one.
I don't think so. I'm the right person he should be listening to. That could have easily crashed into the stumps as well. This time, no half measures. And it goes the distance. That's a very fine and a valiant effort in the deep. But when Nisham hits it, it stays hit. That's a big, huge 6.
Yeah, much better shot this time as well. Instead of slogging it, he held his shape, came down the track, and played right through the line, over the bowler's head. Fantastic shot. Trying to finish this in quick fashion. Finally gets a maximum. after a whole 33 deliveries.
Yeah, he's throwing his bat at virtually everything. And they're pushing for the second. Oh, Nisham stranded, sent back by his partner. This could be close. Another overthrow maybe, not really, but Nisham's not happy. May have just given a mouthful to his partner at the other end. Absolute harakiri, but it's all now sorted. He can wear a smile. Done with over number 15, it's 109 for 3.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोज
Sport is in our DNA.
Last time the Bolts played was against the Yaks, and they finished it in just over 15 overs. That's how comprehensive that victory was. It was the captain Anil Kumar Sa's unbeaten 62, and Nisham at the end, his unbeaten 16, that took them over the line. Their first two victories have been by 8 wickets. This is a little bit tighter as far as the overs go, but they still have 7 wickets in hand. Three. Things are happening here.
To finish off. Yeah, Nisham will look to finish this off as quickly as possible. With shots like that, you know that the end is near. Nisham looking ominous.
The interesting thing about Jimmy Nisham was the way that he played Michael Leask. He knew that the ball turning away from him was a threat, and so he didn't go after Leask. He just knocked him around. But as soon as the ball spins back into the left-hander, he's going after you.
And also he knew it was Leask's last over as well. He just patted him into the leg side for a single, and when the leggies came on, he's taken after them.
Critchley cannot afford to be full. Full. Nisham will go downtown, as he does again. He wants to finish it. He wants to finish it quickly.
This was wider, but Nisham could still drag this wide of long on for 6. That's the power of the man. Yeah, that was a lot wider, and it was also a wrong one. Nisham's got the power and the reach to drag that wide of long on for 6.
Another misfield. Cleaned up in the deep, but Nisham will keep the strike.
Doing it in a hurry. Partnership 31 of 20. Nisham is 27 of 17. This has been good exhibition of power hitting from James Nisham.
No, yes please. 3 in the over. That's as pure as it comes from Jimmy Nisham. Big over, 20 runs from it, 129 for 3.
Watch NPL on the go on NCL app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download NCL app now or dial *123*9#.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है
And as well as some overseas stars. What about this from Jimmy Nisham?
Yeah, power down the ground. That's what Nisham is known for. And every time Critchley pitched it up, he's gone the distance. Sagar Dakal, left-arm spinner. Harsh Thakur joins the party. 4 over mid-on. Mid-on was inside the circle, looking to attack the Avengers, but it's doing the net run rate no good at all.
Gee, they're a confident unit, this Bolt side. They've got strikers all up and down their batting order. We thought that maybe there'd be a problem if they lost more than 2 wickets with the untried middle order. But what they did was alter the order. Brought Jimmy Neesham in at number 5. Sharp chance, very, very sharp chance at slip. Couple more here. What about the amount of bowlers that have been used here? 8.
Yeah, again, sign of a side that's searching for a combination, searching for success, searching for clarity in role. Yeah, that was a sharp chance. Late to react. He'll take the couple, Harsh Thakur. 4 required, 1 strike away.
There's some turn there. Neesham saying, not a wide.
Definitely lucky to get away with that.
They'll get one closer. Right, now, left-hander facing left-arm spinner. Jimmy Neesham has dealt in boundaries. He's at 4 sixes in his 18 deliveries. He's unbeaten on 33. Knowing the man, he'll want to finish it now. Length is critical for Sagar.
Yeah, people sitting in the crowd, just be aware. Ball's coming towards you, especially long on cow corner.
Down to long on for a single. That will end the 17th. They need just the 2 now. 137 for 3.
DHI happier home. Today sahi. Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
On the brink of 3 from 3, the Volts. Captain's going to have a bowl again here. Neesham looks to finish it and does in style, in emphatic fashion. That one is out the ground. The Bolts are 3 from 3.
Terrific from Jimmy Neesham. We've got to fetch another ball because this is not going to come back. This has gone way out of the stadium. And it's handshakes all around. 3 and 3 for the Janakpur Bulls. Tubudu Dasanayake's team just going from strength to strength. And they're looking a brilliant unit. HD, they're the team to beat.
Yeah, they look in such control, don't they? They've got a lovely little bowling unit as now with the spin of Rajbanji and Mohsin. And then the experience of that man in picture, Jimmy Neesham with the ball. Kishore with a new ball has also been very, very good. A bit of an unsung hero, really, for the Bolts with new ball in hand. And then batting, wow, do they look dynamic. Malanta in the runs again, 45 of 32, a failure for the captain today, but he was so impressive just a couple of days ago.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Tapai ko asli energy. Red Bull. Asli Nerozo.
तिमलाई गुलाब साह्रै मन पर्छ है अनि चन्दनको सुगन्धले मनलाई शान्त र पवित्र बनाउँछ
मङ्गलदीप गुलाब चन्दन पूजा अगरबत्ती
Watch NPL on the go on NCL app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download NCL app now or dial *123*9#.
DHI Happier Home. Today's hey. Pond Superlight Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen. DHI Happier Home. Today's hey.
ब्याङ्किङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्कले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट छ
सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोज
DHI Happier Home. Today's hey.
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोज